Understanding who your clients are and what they're looking for is crucial if you're going to build a successful business, whether that's online or offline. You might see some activities or exercises called ideal client avatar exercises. And today I want to talk about why the typical client avatar exercise you're doing is not going to help you get more clients. I'm Lori Reeves, founder and CEO of Brand Strength, and I help entrepreneurs master the skills necessary to attract and obtain more paying clients. Okay, so let's talk about these client avatar exercises that you might see if you do a quick Google search on knowing my client online. There are lots of people who put them out, and unfortunately, a lot of them are very, very similar, but they're not going to help you know how to connect and communicate with your clients, and here's why. A lot of the activities that you're doing inside that client avatar exercise are having you think through things that are arbitrary and don't really let you know who your client is. Like, you're supposed to give them a name, an age range, know what relationship they're in, what magazines they read. I mean, all of these things are so specific, first of all, and especially if you're so new that you don't have any clients yet, it's really hard to come up with this. And then when you do, you're thinking like, I have to talk to this specific person, and I don't even really know somebody like that. And really, the kinds of information that you're pulling out in these typical client avatar exercises is more about where you're going to find that client and less about what you're going to say to attract them to you. Now, knowing where to find them is valuable. I'm not saying that there's no value in them, but what I am saying is that you need to do more to understand your clients in order to connect with them, more than just knowing where they're going to hang out or where you might find them. So, what kind of information should you be thinking about when you're doing your own client avatar exercise to get to know your clients? Well, first of all, you're going to want to look at the contrast between where they're feeling like they are now in the problem that they're having that you can help them solve, and where they'll be later or where they imagine themselves being. When you can create a good contrast between who they are and what they feel like now, and who they'll be and what they'll feel like once they get that result, then you can much more easily help show them how you can close the gap between those things, and that you are the provider who can help them do that. Now, you're going to become this person who seems like the very natural, like there's no better person to help me than this person, if you can show that you intimately know the details of what they're going through right now. A lot of times your clients are problem focused, but you, as the service provider, the person saying I can help you get out of that problem, you are solution focused. So a lot of times entrepreneurs want to talk a lot about the solution they provide without going into a whole lot of detail about the problem that is happening right now. And when you do that, I've heard people say, well, I don't want to like really agitate the problem. I'm a much more optimistic person. I want to talk about what life can be like later. But if you're not showing your potential client that you truly understand what it's like to be in their shoes, then they may not think that you are the provider for them. But when it's really clear, when you're saying things that make them say, "Oh my gosh, are they reading my thoughts? Like, how would they know that I've been doing this, or that I've been thinking this or feeling this?" If you intimately show them that you know them, then they're going to assume if you know exactly what it's like to be in the situation I'm in, you probably know how to get me out of this situation as well. Now, this is a whole lot easier if your client is a past version of yourself. I know a lot of entrepreneurs, especially service providing entrepreneurs, start a business because they solved a problem for themselves in a unique way and now believe they can help other people solve that problem. So if that's you, you are in a really good position to try to remember what it was like before you solved your problem. What were you thinking? What were you feeling? What were you doing as a result of having your problem? What were you not able to do because you had that problem? What was your experience like? What did you dream about? What did you want to achieve? Who did you want to become? Like, if you know that stuff because you were that person that your client is now, then if you start drawing on that, it's not going to bring them down. It's just going to show them that you really understand them. So I hope this was helpful for you. This is how I work with my clients to really dig deep and to get to the messaging that really connects with people so that they know this person understands my situation, and because they understand this one, I do believe they can help me get to the other side. So if that's something that you've been struggling with, that's something that I can help you with. There are lots of questions that we can ask. You have a lot of genius in your insight, your knowledge, and your experience that you can tap into and pull out really great messaging that really connects you and your audience together so that they can clearly see that you are the right provider for them. So I hope this was helpful for you. If you like this video, give it a like. If you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I release a video every week so that I can help you master the skills you need to have to attract and obtain more paying clients. I'll see you again next week.